Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this special and extraordinary evening where we explore the timeless impact of some of the greatest films in the cinematic history. Tonight, we honor the Best Picture winners that not only took home the prestigious Academy Award, but also shaped the very fabric of American society.
From the glamour of old Hollywood to the modern-day masterpieces, these films represent more than just box office success. They reflect pivotal moments in American history, embody the spirit of their time, and in many ways change the course of cultural conversation. Let's begin our journey through times with a classic from the 1930s.
And the Oscar goes to Gone with the Wind!
Fiddly-dee. War, war, war. This war talk's spoiling all the fun at every party this spring. I get so bored I could scream. I haven't thought about that yet. I'll think about that tomorrow. Can't be true. Ashley loves me.
Call it. Oh, yes, you is. You's going to eat every mouthful of this.
Oh, I'm not. Fiddle-dee-dee. Ashley Wilkes told me he likes to see a girl with a healthy appetite.
Released in 1939, this sweeping epic takes up to the heart of the American South during the Civil War and Reconstruction. The story follows Scarlett O'Hara, a Southern belle determined to save her family's plantation as the Old South collapses around her.
Released during the Great Depression, Gone with the Wind became a symbol of escapism as America struggled with widespread unemployment and poverty. This grand tale of romance and survival provided much-needed comfort. However, as we look back, we see that the film's portrayal of slavery and racial hierarchy was deeply problematic, romanticizing a history of exploitation and inequality.
Indeed, the film perpetuated the lost cause myth and ignored the harsh realities of Reconstruction. It also arrived during the nascent stages of the Civil Rights Movement, sparking debates that continue to resonate today about the portrayal of race and history in media. Despite these issues, it made an indelible mark on American culture, from fashion to famous quotes like, "Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn."
Next, we turn to the unforgettable classic, Casablanca.
What was the meaning of that phone call? Victor Laszlo is on that plane. Why do you stand here? Why don't you stop him? Ask Monsieur Rick. Get away from that phone. I would advise you not to interfere. I was willing to shoot Captain Rhino, and I'm willing to shoot you.
Released in 1942, this film arrived at the height of the World War II and became a symbol of American patriotism. Set in neutral Morocco, it tells the story of Rick Blaine, a nightclub owner who must choose between love and helping refugees escape the Nazis.
Released just months after the attack on Pearl Harbor, Casablanca was pivotal in shifting public sentiment toward a commitment to defeating the Axis power. The film perfectly encapsulated the ideals of sacrifice and the moral duty of nations to intervene in times of global crisis.
With its theme of isolationism versus intervention, it reflected the American public's changing attitude towards involvement in the war. The famous trench coats and hats worn by Humphrey Bogart became a stylish look during the war.
Well, Rick, you're not only a sentimentalist, but you've become a patriot.
Maybe, but it seemed like a good time to start.
I think perhaps you're right.
Presented in 1954, On the Waterfront takes center stage as a masterpiece that explores moral courage in the face of corruption.
I know what's eating you. Well, I got 2,000 dues-paying members in this local. That's 72,000 a year legitimate. And when each one of them puts in a couple of bucks a day just to make sure the work's steady, well, figure it out. And that's just for openers. We got the fattest piers and the fattest harbor in the world. Everything moves in and out, we take our cut.
The film follows Terry Malloy, a former boxer who was drowned into a union corruption scandal on the New Jersey docks.
Released during the McCarthy era, On the Waterfront holds personal significance for director Elia Kazan, who was called to testify before the House Un-American Activities Committee. This film, in many ways, serves as Kazan's defense for his decision to inform his fellow colleagues during the Red Scare.
The film's powerful topic of individual responsibility and the ethics of informing sparked debates about personal integrity in times of political turmoil. It also reflected growing concerns about corruption in labor unions and the cost of standing up to powerful institutions. With the unforgettable line, "I could have been a contender," the film remains a cultural touchstone.
You come from Greenpoint, go back to Greenpoint. You don't work here no more. Here, kid, here's half a bill. Go get your load on.
No, I'm okay,
Go
Charlie,
on.
thanks.
Present from your Uncle John.
Now we come to a cinematic landmark that changed the gangster genre forever. The Godfather, released in 1972, tells the story of a powerful Corleone mafia family navigating the treacherous waters of crime, loyalty, and betrayal.
You think I'm skimming off the top, Mike?
You're unlucky.
You goddamn guineas really make me laugh. I do you a favor and take Freddie in when you're having a bad time, and then you try to push me out.
Wait a minute.
Set in the post-World War II America, The Godfathers emerged in the wake of the Watergate scandal, resonating with the growing cynicism that swept the nation after the Vietnam War. The film's theme of power, corruption, and betrayal mirrored America's own disillusionment with its political institutions.
The Godfather sparked controversy within the Italian-American community and became a cultural touchstone for its portrayal of family loyalty and the mafia. It influenced fashion, with three-piece suits and classic mafia aesthetics becoming synonymous with 1970s masculinity. The iconic line, "I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse," remains one of the most quoted lines in the cinematic history.
I got a business to run. I gotta kick asses sometimes to make it run right. We had a little argument, Freddie and I, so I had to straighten him out.
You straighten my brother out.
He was banging cocktail waitresses 2 at a time. Players couldn't get a drink at the table. What's wrong with you?
And now, we pay tribute to the film that brought the horrors of the Holocaust to the forefront of American consciousness, Schindler's List.
What are you making?
Hinges, sir.
I've got some workers coming in tomorrow. Where the hell are they from again?
Yugoslavia, Commandant.
I've got to make room. Make me a hinge.
Released in 1993, this powerful film tells the story of Oskar Schindler, a German businessman who saved over 1,000 Jews during the Holocaust.
Schindler's List came at a time when the U.S. was reflecting on its role in global human rights. The film arrived in the post-Cold War era, an era where the world was questioning its responsibility to prevent atrocities and protect human dignity.
The film's stark portrayal of the Holocaust led to an explosion in Holocaust education in schools and became a central text in the study of World War II. The haunting image of the little girl in the red coat became a poignant symbol of the innocence lost during this tragic period in history.
Thought that my heap of hinges was so unsatisfactory because the machines were being recalibrated this morning. I was put on to shoveling coal.
From one of the most groundbreaking films of the 21st century, Moonlight.
Why'd you call me?
What?
Why'd you call me?
I told you, man. Dude came in.
Yeah.
From one of the most groundbreaking films of the 21st century, Moonlight. Released in 2016, Moonlight broke barriers as the first LGBTQ+ film with an all-black cast to win Best Picture. It follows Quaron, a black queer man navigating love and identity in Miami.
Released during the peak of the Black Lives Matter movement and the LGBTQ+ rights advocacy wave, Moonlight beautifully intertwined themes of race, masculinity, and sexual identity. It reflected the growing visibility and the acceptance of queer communities, especially within the Black community.
Moonlight sparked a broader conversation about intersectionality and representation. It challenged traditional narratives about Black masculinity and opened up space for more nuanced stories about identity. The film's pastel cinematography influenced a new way of aesthetic in social media culture.
It seems so good to see you back again. How long has it been? Seems like a mighty long time. Chip-up, my baby, ooh. It seems like a mighty long time. Stopped by to say hello to me. Remember, that's the way it used to be. Ooh, it seems like a
From Gone with the Wind to Moonlight, these films are more than just cinematic achievements. They are cultural touchstones that reflect the spirit of their time and continue to shape our collective consciousness.
These films have not only entertained, but have inspired social movements, sparked debates, and shaped the way we view the world around us. They've shown us the power of storytelling to reflect our history, our struggles, and our triumphs.
So, as we close tonight's celebration, remember that the Best Picture winners are more than just trophies. They are windows into the soul of the nation.
Thank you so much for joining us on this unforgettable journey through the history of film and the impact of these cinematic masterpieces. Thank you.